Everyone knows about creatine and pre-workout, but they're not going to turn me into Arnold in his prime. So, I went to the dark web for natties where things like Cialis and Nicotine exist. And over the next week, I'm going to be trying them all to see if they give me superhuman strength. Or just the most awkward workout of my life. And possibly a court date. First up, Beets and baking powder. Apparently, Beets can enhance focus, boost energy and endurance, increase strength, and improve blood flow for crazy pumps. Baking soda, on the other hand, reduces acidity in the muscles, which can help you exercise longer.
Beet juice and baking powder is something that I would imagine a Himalayan monk to make for a pre-workout, or something that I could see my grandma having before her hike. Definitely not for natural bodybuilding, so it seems like a very unassuming combo, but like I learned in Boy Scouts, it's the quiet ones that end up being the most versatile. So I do have pretty high expectations for these things, and look, magic is in the name, so maybe they've been letting us know all along. Apparently the optimal dosage of baking powder is 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, which comes to around 26 grams of baking powder. That sounds like a lot. Usually I think you use like 3 grams in a recipe. And if somebody here knows third grade science, could you let me know if this is going to cause a volcanic reaction in my stomach? I have actually no idea.
Last I checked, I think it was like 0.2 to 0.3 grams per kilogram. I would have to double check that because I don't want to blow out your gut. I would start very low and just record the whole thing, I guess, and see if you shit yourself.
Oh my God, it's only 7 grams. Yeah, nah, come on. Shit. Well, I just had an unintentional taste test, and I'm not sure if I'm drinking it or it's drinking me. This thing is very intense. But cranberry juice is for UTIs. Let's hope beet juice helps me impress the guys with a nasty pump. Cheers. Beets are the most intense of vegetables. You get a subtle science fair taste in there.
The problem with these nitrate-rich foods, if you even want to call them rich, like beetroot, for example, if you look at traditional supplements on Amazon, you would need to consume like almost the entire container to get just like one dose from like a nitrate-yielding straight ingredient in a pre-workout. And I think those beetroot powder products are kind of a waste of money, personally.
Okay. Oh, man, I can feel it already in my tummy. Hopefully what we just saw in the kitchen is not like a foreshadowing of what's happening on my insides. Like, I hope I don't projectile vomit. It's giving me a nice little lip tint. Who knows where that's gonna transfer next. I'm gonna give the weights a real beat down today.
I was trying my best to get this down, but as you can see, it was extremely difficult. Before heading to the gym, I measured my legs to see how much of a pump I can get. Starting measurement is 25 inches.
It has been an hour since I've had the drink. I'm out front of the gym right now, and I'm all right. I didn't explode. Thank God. But one thing I am noticing is that I am going through extreme thirst right now. I cannot stop pounding water. Like, nothing can satisfy my thirst, which I guess is a good thing because it's keeping me hydrated for the workout. Now, this leg day, I get scared for every week. It's the hardest one of the week. So this better give me some sort of an edge. It better. It better.
Just wrapped up seated hamstring curl, added 5 pounds to every single set. I did notice a few things. I felt a lot stronger. I felt like I didn't get a burn nearly as quick. And between sets, I felt like I was able to recover a lot faster as well. But the leg press now is gonna be a true test of all this stuff. Set 1, 20 reps. Usually I feel a burn after that, but I didn't. All right, well, this is just really weird. I'm feeling incredibly strong. I'm not getting any sort of burn like I usually get. My legs are so pumped, they feel like balloons. So who would have thought? Hidden gains are in your pantry, but it does make sense. If baking powder is good enough for birthday cake, it's good enough for my cake. This is a 40-pound increase from last week's 10 rep set. Let's get it. There's really no PR that can't be beat today. I'm gonna stop with the beat. This is gonna be another really good test of endurance here because after leg press, I am fried for hack squats that I've been actually stalled on this weight for the past 4 weeks, getting 2 sets of 9. So if I can get 2 sets of 10, I'm drinking this drink every day. What the I had 11. This is kind of a moment where I hope it's placebo because I don't want to drink this every day. I really don't.
I was so surprised to see how much of an impact this combo made on my workout, especially on my strength. I actually added weight to an exercise I was stalled on for months.
Yes! You know the blueberry girl in Willy Wonka? She's what both of my legs feel like right now. They feel so incredibly pumped. But I think there's no better test of lactic acid than the leg extension. So let's see what the beet juice and baking powder can do.
I definitely felt like I had more control with the weight on the leg extensions, and I could hold the top of the rep a little bit longer than normal without any sort of burn.
Literally doing air extensions is incredibly painful. Oh. Workout complete. I really cannot describe how amazing and effective the beet juice and baking powder felt. I'm actually in disbelief right now. And you know a good sign of a leg day is when it looks like you don't train legs because your legs are so pumped, there's no lines in them. And look at that. But now it's time to see how much of a pump that I gained.
The final measurement was just about 26 inches, which means I've added nearly an inch to my quads this workout. Beet juice and baking soda? 5 stars. Up next, nicotine. Apparently it can increase alertness and focus, as well as blood flow.
Nicotine gum acquired. And this stuff is expensive, y'all. I would just find a different addiction to get hooked onto, like Sharpies, spray paint. Over $40 on sale? Come on now. Warning, do not use if you are an occasional or non-smoker. It doesn't say warning, don't use if you're a lifter. Oh my. For those who smoke 25 cigarettes or less a day, 2 milligrams. Can I get addicted after just taking this stuff once? Hopefully it's not like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. Although I don't have much of an addictive personality, but the restraining order does say otherwise. But here we go. It just tastes like gum. It feels safe, but also dangerous at the same time. Like I'm playing Russian roulette with a paintball gun. Now, realistically, I would have tried those Zins, like the nicotine pouches, but they're banned in Canada, and I'm not much of a spitter anyways, so I feel like the nicotine gum is just the best option. I'm not gonna smoke. Like, get out of here. Smoking is just straight dumb, but I feel way less cool chewing gum right now.
Making my way to the gym, just chewing, really loving the flavor of this gum, although horrible for blowing bubbles, I did start to notice some of the effects kick in. I'm still chewing. On the box it says to chew for around 30 minutes, so I'm gonna chew for the first bit of my workout. And this is what it feels like to be on nicotine, doesn't it? I'm definitely feeling it. I feel energy. I feel a little bit of a head rush, and I feel a lot of tingling in my throat. I know it's not a lot of nicotine, but keep in mind, guys, I'm a virgin to nicotine. It's like when you take pre-workout for the first time. Like I remember when I took C4 for the first time in my life, and I was bouncing off the walls. Now I can snort that shit and go to bed. So don't talk shit. Don't leave a comment. I'm just feeling it, and I'm ready to train chest and back. Let's get it.
Ever since it's lost the mint taste, it just tastes straight dangerous. If I didn't know what I was chewing, I'd be like, this is sketchy. I ain't chewing Hubba Bubba anymore. This is an adult gum.
I'm noticing during my sets, it's way easier to actually lock in. I have that kind of like tunnel vision focus. The mind-muscle connection is insane. I really hope that I don't have the best workout of my life, because choosing between gains and health, it's always so painful. I spat out the gum and it was time to get back to work, hoping this feeling would continue on for the rest of the workout.
Chest is finished. I feel like I could run a marathon right now. I never will, of course, but it has me feeling like I could.
Like seriously, this must be what it feels like when Boba gets the zoomies. I was just so ready to go and I felt amazing. As weird as this sounds, the energy that I have feels more like a natural energy rather than a more artificial energy from pre-workout. It kind of feels like I came to the gym with the perfect sleep, perfect pre-workout meal. I'm well hydrated, no stress at all, and it just feels overall like really good. One thing that I absolutely love is that the energy that I have doesn't come with jitters, doesn't come with shakes, and no anxiety whatsoever that sometimes pre-workout can give you.
The energy did taper off towards the end, that I don't feel anything anymore. The pump did remind me a lot of my dad. It came for a quick visit and then gone for good. You feel it right after the exercise, but then a couple minutes later, you don't really feel it at all.
Here's the post-workout pump check. Not bad, but I know we can do better, and we definitely do a little later on in this video.
I have never had a chest pump like this in my entire life.
What do you think that I should expect for the first time taking nicotine?
I don't think there's good literature as good as there is in caffeine showing its effects on like strength output, but sport, reaction time related activities, pretty no-brainer, I think.
Obviously, you should never use nicotine. There are just tons of negative side effects from long-term use, and it's just not worth it, so I threw it out. But it was still great for the gym. Nicotine, 4 stars. Cialis, anyone? We all know what this is used for, but it has another use. Cialis doesn't just improve blood flow to you-know-where, it improves blood flow to all muscles, which boosts muscle size and vascularity.
Would it be considered natural?
No. Definitely. Well, like, I guess like in the context of the fitness industry and what you and I and most people watching this video would consider natty, yeah, it's natural, but like for legitimate classification purposes, like it is a synthetic drug that inhibits an enzyme that allows you to vasodilate in certain tissues. And that's not something that you could ever achieve naturally without this drug.
It might be a jeans to the gym kind of day. Should probably also wear a shirt that says I'm a scientist and not actually a pervert. Thankfully, my gym is not in a school zone because I really can't afford that kind of misunderstanding again. Optimal dose is 5 to 20 milligrams, 2 hours before my workout. I just think that we do 20 milligrams. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous right now. We got our 2 10 milligram tablets. I actually have no idea what to expect. Let's just give it a shot. Oh my, I'm just kidding. Hopefully it doesn't feel like I'm bringing my own barbell to the gym, but apparently we're gonna have a next level pump and we might see veins that I've never seen before.
It's been an hour and a half. I'm on my way to the gym right now, and really the only thing that I'm feeling is that it feels a little bit harder to breathe. Ever since I took the pills, I've been thinking of my grandma. Probably for every set, I'm also gonna be thinking of my grandma. And I hope my grandma does not take offense to that. I know she watches my videos, and I don't want her to think that, you know, because I'm thinking of her, I just can't get it up.
Every machine in the gym is looking oddly suggestive right now. And really weirdly, this is like the busiest that this gym has ever been since I've joined it. It's kind of just too coincidental.
I'm assuming you had taken all of a sudden, I'm just gonna be like rock hard. I should probably wear jeans to the gym that day. Does it not work like that?
No. So if that was the case, then a ton of bodybuilders would just have like erections on stage all the time. It's contingent on you still being like aroused to get the erection.
Going to be training chest, back, and biceps. So I did a measurement and my chest was 44.5 inches. But we're gonna see how much girthier I can get. Wow. Chest is already feeling full from that one set. Typically for my second and third set, I would get a spotter, but I feel like today, I'm guaranteed to get it up. I'm feeling good. 10 reps. Definitely feeling stronger. Definitely feel like I'm able to connect and contract my muscles a whole lot better. Time for the pump reveal. I feel bad for everybody in the gym. Yeah, that's pretty good. For just 3 sets of incline, my chest feels so full. The skin feels so tight. It just feels like my chest is a literal shelf. Guys, I have officially ascended to another level of pump. I have never had a chest pump like this in my entire life. The amount of blood that's in my chest, the amount of detail, like I have not seen this many striations, like ever. It actually feels amazing. And weirdly enough, I also have a pump in my legs. And I think it's just from using the leg drive from chest pressing. If I'm gonna take 20 milligrams of Cialis, I say it quietly, I better be getting these kind of results. As you can tell, I'm really feeling myself today. Next up, we're doing back. Gonna do the high row. I'm actually not sure if I even need to use the machine. I might just need to look at it or just graze it and I get a pump. One thing that I wasn't expecting to feel was a lot more energy and endurance. I thought I was just gonna feel pump. I don't know if I'm actually feeling energetic or I'm having slight anxiety that what I'm doing this week is kind of junky behavior. But this has been the best workout. All my weights are going up, hitting PR after PR. I just feel really in the zone. And I think it's because I feel like I look really sick and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, damn, and it's just motivating me to push that much harder.
I really just couldn't believe the detail that the Cialis was bringing out in my physique. Like, look at me doing cable curls. So many veins and lines, it was so cool to see. I just did the post-workout measurement and it came to just about 46 inches, which means we added roughly 1.5 inches of girth, which is pretty good considering I did chest first and the pump kind of wore off a little bit, but pump is still big. Let's do a little physique update. I definitely feel, because there's so much blood just shuttling to my muscles, that I look a whole lot leaner. My legs actually got pretty pumped as well. I definitely think it's gonna be impossible to beat the pump that I got today. And the thing that sucks about a pump is that eventually you gotta lose it. Today's workout's gonna give me a very unhealthy relationship with my body because I don't think I'm gonna be able to replicate that pump ever again. But it was worth it. Cialis, 6 stars. What? How is that even possible? It is. Moving on, IV drip. I drip, you drip, we drip.
I'm looking for an IV drip.
Yep.
That's gonna give me the best workout of my life.
Okay.
The best pump of my life. That still keeps me natural and doesn't get me addicted.
Okay.
In that priority.
Awesome.
Can you help me with that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Will I have like one of the best pumps of my life?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
Pinky promise?
Yes.
Dr. Vivian came back with this sack of urine-looking fluid. Here are the ingredients. I don't understand at all what is in here. I guess I can't lose my natty status if I don't know what's entering me.
Let me know when it's in.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you when I do it or just do it?
No, just when it's in.
You want to hold the ball? Here,
Yeah.
I'll squeeze the ball.
It's in?
It's in.
It's in. I can feel the fluids releasing in me.
Yeah.
So is there anything about this that's not natural?
If I'm injecting a needle into myself for just one single workout, anything less than a PR is just straight embarrassing.
I don't know if you can even see this on the camera. My arm is shaking a bit.
What you might notice is increased endurance, less lactic acid buildup, a little bit more energy, a little bit more focus.
1 hour for all of the fluid to penetrate my body was a lot longer than anticipated. Luckily, I had Stan to keep me company, but eventually the wait was getting a little too long for him as well, so he had a nap. Regardless of the nap, I definitely agree with the Employee of the Month status. You see all that? It's in me. It's been around 20 minutes since the IV drip, and so far I feel all right. I haven't grown a fourth leg or anything, but we're about to hop into a shoulders and arm day. Now, I just measured my arms pre-pump, and they're 16.25 inches, and by the end of this workout, the goal is to take the most not natty looking photo on the planet. Let's do it. I've only done one set so far, and look at this. The fullness and the detail, it's absolutely insane. I just feel like I've done it already an entire delt workout. Also kind of weird, my quads have a bit of a pump. And I'm already noticing as well, a lot more focus during my sets. My pump is so big right now, I might actually cause a natural disaster. The pump is hurting. It even hurts just to hold up the camera right now. Typically, I can't really connect with my muscles when I do a dumbbell shoulder press, so I wanted to test it today, and it feels amazing. I feel like because there's so much blood in my muscle, it's a lot easier to actually feel it and contract it. So it's feeling so far so good. To quote Britney Spears, I'm stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. Maybe it's my body just in shock. I'm not really sure. But so far, the IV drip and the baking soda beet juice are pretty on par. Wait, did I say baking soda? Beet juice and baking powder. All white powders are the same to me. After shoulders, I moved on to arms, and this is where I really wanted to crush it to get the biggest measurement possible. The pump was really hurting, and I couldn't believe the vascularity that came out. My arms were literally throbbing between sets. I'm only one bicep exercise in.
Now ask me if I can touch my shoulders with my arms. I can't. I can't. What? This is by far the most vascular my arms, I think, I've ever been. Like, look at this. I don't think I've had a forearm pump like this since freaking high school. And it feels like ever since I got the IV drip, it just looks like I've lost like 2% body fat. What's the main difference between someone injecting an IV drip versus just a regular pre-workout?
We don't know the absorption at the end of the day when we take oral supplements. With the IV, we bypass everything. It goes right into your vein. We know you're getting 100% of it. As soon as it goes in, some people will taste it or smell it.
I'm just peeing right now during my workout, and my pee smells like vitamins. How cool is that?
Another thing that I've noticed, and I'm not sure if it's related or not, but I have not had to have any water this entire workout. Usually, I probably go through like 2 to 3 shakers a workout. This one, don't need it. Post-workout arm pump measurement, 16 1/4 was the measurement to beat. Here we go. Isn't it almost 18?
Yeah, we're almost at 18.
What? Damn. Thanks, man. 18 inches? What? Come at me. My arms have never been that big. I'm so happy right now.
So of course, Katie and I went out to celebrate, but first I needed to shower, and the effects of the IV drip came home with me. My pump is so big it hindered my ability to bathe myself. I really don't think there's a better way to celebrate 18-inch arms than going to see Moana with my wife. We were both so excited.
Moana. We're at Moana. I'm fired up. I also still have a pump. My arms hurt. I think I have the biggest pump in the theater right now. Stop.
Moana was good, but when I came home I realized I had a quad pump, which was extremely weird because I didn't train legs, and it was also hours after my workout. This has to be the longest lasting pump so far. IV drip, 4.25 stars. Sniff, sniff, smelling salts.
The last time I actually used this stuff, I ended up hitting a 1 rep max on the dumbbell shoulder press. I'm not really sure why I did that, but I ended up hitting a PR, and I'm not sure if it's because of the smelling salts or the fact that Eddie Hall's aura was radiating beside me. I really did not want to disappoint him. But in here is pretty much ammonia gas, and the fact that humans are using ammonia to get a boost of a workout is just straight up crazy. Like, what's next? Are we gonna start injecting adrenaline right into my heart? Anything up the nose usually brings out the best in me, so we're gonna use this, go inside, and see how much we can bench press. Special guest here to bench with me, Mr. Jeff Nippard. So have you ever used smelling salts?
I have.
Okay, what's your opinions on them?
They're pretty intense. Have you tried them?
I have. So we're gonna warm up on bench, and while we warm up, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about today's video sponsor, Macro Factor. Whether your goal is to build muscle or lose fat, you need to have the right nutrition plan that's made for you and adapts to your metabolism. So I've lost nearly 20 pounds using the app, and it's made my life a whole lot easier. My favorite feature is the Smart Nutrition Coach. All you have to do is implement the foods that you eat and your weight, and then on check-in day, the app takes care of the rest. It's really like having your own personal nutrition coach who updates your program weekly, but it's a lot cheaper. And for someone like me who doesn't always know what I'm doing with nutrition on a weekly basis, it really eliminates all the guesswork. Another feature that I absolutely love is the cyclical calorie feature. So the app can look at your calories as a weekly total rather than just a day, which works really well for my lifestyle. So I can have certain days where I want to go out and socialize and go out to a restaurant, and I'm totally still staying on track. Look, the app is going to cost you money, but it's never going to serve you ads or sell your data. And at the end of the day, it still costs less than MyFitnessPal Premium. So to download the app, go to the Google Play Store, the App Store, or simply go to macrofactorapp.com and make sure to use code WILL for a 2-week free trial. Now back to bench press.
After our warm-up, Jeff and I both decided to bench 315 pounds to see our rep speed and if the smelling salts will help us generate more force.
Smoke it. Press. Very nice. That was pretty speedy.
Press. Oh, that was quick, dude.
We were both very impressed with our rep speeds, and the weight was moving a little quicker than usual. Now it's time to add some music and increase the weight.
Oh man, this is crazy. This is about to be my bitch, watch.
Yeah. Ready? 1 sharp inhale. Here we go. Smoke it. Press. Press. Come on. Attaboy.
My throat's burning.
How did that feel?
I actually felt angry.
Really?
Yeah, I felt angry. With the music, it was like screamo music.
Oh.
With that, all I feel is rage.
It's traditionally used to get people to like wake up, essentially, who are like on the verge of fainting or have fainted. Redline your like fight or flight of your body, essentially. In general, when is that most advantageous? It would be before like a max effort, short burst thing.
Bro, I just got the best idea.
What?
I think we should do an as many reps as possible test.
Okay.
With 225.
With the salts?
With the salts. So we can see the impact of maximum power versus muscular endurance. Are you down for that?
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be my third time inhaling.
That's okay.
I'm gonna be like Benjamin buttoning my brain back to kindergarten here.
Life is good when brain is smooth.
Jeff ended up getting 20 reps and me 16 reps. It really does help you focus and make you stronger, but overall, we don't think it's an essential for your gym bag.
I feel like it's something you should only do once every blue moon when you like are trying to go for a max test or something.
Yeah, so you don't slowly like lobotomize yourself.
Smelling salts, 3.75 stars. Turkesterone, a plant steroid. There's not much long-term research on this stuff, but it has been shown to enhance muscle recovery, growth, and improve body composition, all while maintaining your natty status.
This is probably the one I'm most excited and most skeptical to try. Turkesterone, we all remember its 15 minutes of fame. It's Haktua era, if you will. People think that this is steroids. Other people think that this is as useful as BCAAs, which mainly exist to flavor your water into fruit punch. This is made in Uzbekistan, and based off a few Google searches, I'm not sure it's gonna be very effective. Like, it definitely does not look like they're sitting on a natural bodybuilding mecca, but I am gonna remain as open-minded as possible. What I've learned over my decades of drug and supplement use is that I need the max dose to feel anything. First 3 pills of Turk going down the throat. That's probably my most controversial swallow of all time.
Day 1 starting weight is 189.7 pounds. I really just don't know what to expect, so I'm interested to see what happens this week.
Day 2, 2 workouts down, and 6 pills later. The only difference that I'm noticing so far is that I am now short 6 pills and kind of wishing I had a custom Pez dispenser made for these. Workouts haven't been bad, but I haven't been noticing any immediate effects like the other stuff I've taken, but I kind of have a feeling this is gonna take a few days to kick in. It is currently just about 4 p.m. and I'm making my lunch now. And it's not even because I'm hungry, it's just because I think it's something that I should do. It feels like it's like the most intense appetite suppressant that I've ever had. And considering I'm on lower calories and I'm someone who likes to eat a lot, I'd say that's a pretty big win for me.
By day 4, Turk began to seem pretty promising, but I'm wondering if that was just a fluke.
I have a lot more endurance, a lot more strength, and also I've noticed today and even yesterday, I felt a little bit more motivated coming to the gym. I think it has to be because of the Turkesterone. Definitely feel like I have more fight in my sets right now to battle it out. At 7 there, it was kind of difficult, and I still managed to get 10.
Can you guys see the freaking veins in my stomach right now? Like, I'm just about to head to bed, and it just seems like any sort of like water or bloat that I've had is just gone, and my skin just feels way tighter, and I have like a pump. What the heck?
Day 6 and 7, the workouts were great. I was strong, but nothing crazy. I didn't feel that extra boost I had on day 4.
I'm holding the bottle and I'm like, this thing is getting pretty damn light. So I look at the back, and 3 capsule serving only gives you 13 servings per the entire container, which is actually insane considering it's like, I think it's like almost $70. So that is expensive. Holy shit. I ended up dropping 2.1 pounds in a week, and looking at the before and after photos, there is a massive difference. Like, I am so shocked, especially in the core. I think that's just because of the Turkesterone just completely destroying my appetite. It was actually very easy to stay in a calorie deficit. In terms of my training, nothing dipped. It remained pretty standard. I had that one good workout of the week. The fact that nothing really changed to being in a calorie deficit, losing weight, that is definitely a plus. But I didn't notice a massive boost, but maybe that's just because I was in a big deficit and I should just hope to maintain. But I am definitely interested in continuing this stuff to see how it works long term.
Turkesterone, 4 stars.
If you had to pick, let's just say like 2 or 3, like 3 legal performance enhancers that you think that I'm missing out on that could be a good addition, what would you recommend and why?
Yeah, if you want to do an autologous blood transfusion, that would be pretty helpful. You'll find the prevalence of asthma in professional athletes is much higher than general population. The reason some people think that these people are more diagnosed with asthma is to get prescribed bronchodilating asthmatic medication that then gives you a performance enhancing advantage in sports at high enough doses too. These have shown to be anabolic.
Anything a little bit more, no prescription, no blood transfusion.
One thing I could give you as a recommendation too, Raoul sign. It's kind of like a smash your head through the wall type stimulant where you feel like almost at the brink of anxiety.
A lot of the enhancers I took over the week were amazing and added so much to my workouts, but I couldn't imagine taking most of them long term. But maybe once in a while, for a special day, I know where to turn to.